up? It's your boy Congo Beast, and welcome to Verbal Vibe Mode with Lady G,
What's poppin'?
J Star,
What up?
and two special guests today. Today we have Joaquin Machine.
What's good?
And Darkside. How y'all feeling today?
Good.
Good. It's good to be here. Thank you for having us.
That's what's up. It's always great to have different people show up in here. So we're gonna be discussing this COVID-19 vaccine. I know it's probably something that most people don't want to hear or are tired of hearing, but we got to talk about it.
I personally think it's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, y'all don't even have the cure for simple stuff like a cold. So you mean tell me it's something out here that done killed millions and millions and millions of people, and y'all got a vaccine all of a sudden? It's like the flu shot. The shit gives you the flu. People have died from that shit too, man. So to me, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, I've seen videos of people getting syringes put into them, and I think they slip it behind the arm, but on the camera it looks like they actually giving them a shot, and the freaking syringe is empty.
To that point,
there's nothing in it.
To that point, there is a video that I scrolled past today where the health professional was quote unquote getting the shot, and it literally had nothing in the syringe. Like, they put the shot in his arm, but the shot was already compressed.
Mm-hmm.
So it begged the question of, what are you really trying to show me?
Yeah.
That's on national TV.
I'm sorry, what did they have, a retractable needle or something? Like the Halloween?
It's just crazy.
Why? Okay, if you're gonna be serious about vaccination and everything, like, I get it. It's important as far as, being a crucial tool to, like, reduce the spread of diseases and everything. I get it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer whatsoever, but the way that this came out in comparison to other vaccinations is far too rapid. It just doesn't add up. Like, Corona's still going on. Nobody even has a full grasp of exactly what the full effects and aftermath of COVID-19 is in general. But there's already a vaccine.
I think that's the killer for most people.
Exactly.
No, like you said, G, no one truly knows what this is.
Right.
Nobody has been able to decipher what causes COVID, they know where it came from, but what part of that took place to actually create this type of disease, no one gets it yet. So this whole, we're going to give people shots. Why? Just give more people shots. But we don't know what it is. I just put it out there. Okay, what?
Right.
And even with that, it's coinciding with, like, essentially prime time, you could say. Basically, like, we're still not at peak yet. They were, assuming that spikes were going to happen after Thanksgiving, but Christmas, but you have all of the holidays in this time period where there's gatherings and everybody getting together. The aftermath of that still hasn't been felt, but we are still seeing rises in different states so far. And, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Essentially, without having a full grasp on the disease itself and how people that even overcome it still don't feel 100%. I don't see how you can attempt to vaccinate against that.
That's true. Good friend of mine, him and his wife, I don't know, it was kind of weird. Him and his wife got COVID, and for about 2 weeks, they couldn't do anything or whatnot. But they have a little baby, and he has a stepdaughter. They live there too. The baby was around them, like regular. I mean, it's the baby. You can't just disregard the baby because you're sick. But the baby didn't get sick. Neither did the stepdaughter. And you have this 6 feet rule. And I'm just like, well, what the hell?
And that kind of goes with what they were saying in the early stages with kids that, some aren't vulnerable, some are with certain existing conditions as children. And for the most part, children are major carriers of it.
Right.
So that's where all the school shutdowns happened. But, like, again, there's still no explanation as to, like, what the fuck's going on, really. So it just seems, I get it. You want to save people and obviously reduce the death rate and save lives. How do you do that without a true trial? How do you do that with putting a vaccine out within 9 months of still living and being in this fucking disease?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think Now, it's just me. Ain't nobody gotta think like this, but I think of population control because I mean, just think about it. There's so many people here. So we're in certain countries, what, like China? I believe it's China. You can, or is it Japan? I'm not really sure, but you can only have like what, one boy, one girl.
It's China.
That's
Yeah,
China.
one boy, one girl. You have any more kids, it's a wrap. It's not happening. Because they overpopulated. And I mean, dude, it's just that's just where my head goes. Because the way I think, and I don't trust the government. I never will. And yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's a bunch of bullshit. And the media not gonna tell you everything.
Well, of
Of
course
course
not.
not.
They're trying to put on the show with, how you guys started with different people on TV. Oh, I'm getting the vaccine today. I'm doing it live on TV to set an example for everybody else. But what is that really doing? If you're not following through with it, or if you guys actually, as a normal watcher, just bypassing and saw that they were
Right.
faking getting this
Right.
vaccine, that's not helping anybody.
At all.
What I recognized from the jump, I know this isn't everyone, but what I recognized was on TV when this vaccine started rolling out and everybody was quote unquote getting it, they had Black people on the forefront, Black health professionals, and not just Black health professionals, Black doctors. Like I've been through 8+ years of school and I'm in forever debt, but I'm going to get this vaccine and I'm going to show that it's great for the entire culture. Now, to me, that was frustrating. To me, that was asinine for these people to agree to that because of what our people have dealt with. And I don't know if you all have seen anything on where you all are at on the same, like, I guess the same line as that.
Yes, we're
I
definitely at
have.
the forefront. That's basically the media trying to tackle vaccine hesitancy within our culture,
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic, Latino, and African American.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, come on. Like, what you expect? Like, especially from Black folks. Like, I could go on about like all the tests and
Yeah.
experiments and stuff that they done to Black men and women over the years. So why the hell would I trust you now?
Yeah, they never respected our bodies. So essentially, it's another guinea pig situation in the guise of you guys, it's affecting y'all first. So y'all go ahead and go take it first before everybody else, right?
And my friend, he's like, I don't know how many people I know, but let's just say out of 200 people I know, him and his wife are the ones who done got it. And majority of the people I know are Black. So is it really? Nobody on my Facebook, the majority of them are Black as well. And it's only been like 2 people on my Facebook. So I would say 4 people out of like 800 people that I know have caught COVID.
800 people.
I'm just saying, out of the people on my Facebook and the people I know personally, no, it's just been 4 people. It's not rampant. Ain't none of that shit going on.
I'm not going to say that because personally, I can tell you it is going on.
I mean, like, it's not as bad as the media making it seem.
Again, I don't
think
want to
it
say
is.
it.
I
It's
don't think
bad.
it is. It's
Alright.
bad.
Okay, hold on. My father passed away from it, so
Sorry.
it's bad.
Oh,
It's hap
yeah.
I'm
Well,
not gonna say it's not happening. It is happening.
it's happening, but the fact that they make it seem is like it's the worst in our community.
Well, it's the worst that we've ever experienced because you have to think about it. Since the fucking plague, when has anything ever stopped the world from moving
That's true.
and stop people's bags and like basically almost destroy the economy?
That is true. I know they what was it, swine flu,
Yeah, that was
and
close. And that also had like a rapid release of a vaccine as well that had bad side effects.
yeah, it's almost like you just gotta pay attention to it, be as safe as you can, and unfortunately, hope you don't get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how else to do it because, like in my situation, like at my job, and I'm pretty sure with Kong as well, like we come across like new people every day, and I'm pretty sure Joaquin too. But I forgot what he does, but Yeah, like come across new people every day. They've been all across the nation, and they've associated with so many different people. And then it's just like, okay, well, this person is in my face right now, and if I ain't got no mask on, or just stepping or staying far away, at least 6 feet, it's a possibility I can catch this. And it's just a terrible way to live. But I guess that's all you can do for now.
Well, yeah, that's prevention. That's more going into like preventative measures to make sure you don't catch the virus, which is obviously important because I feel like if people listened in the first place, we wouldn't be
Right.
where we are right now. So
Right.
now it's
Exactly.
a rush, try to fix something while it's still going on type of situation, which is not going to be effective when, again, these are heavy hitting holidays coming up. It's bound to increase, obviously. They've been
Yeah.
warning us for this spike for months.
Yeah. I mean, it it sucks because like you got the holidays, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas. Oh my bad, Christmas, and you got New Year's coming up. People want to be around their people, but is it safe? Like if I want to go see my mom, she'd probably be like, "Hey, you better put a mask on before you come up in this damn house."
Right.
And then it's just like, oh, okay, so I have to do this shit like at work and outside of work, and it's annoying. But I would rather do that versus possibly catching something fatal.
Exactly. It's precaution.
But you do got them people that like, yeah, you got them people that are like, I have rights. I don't have to wear a mask. And I'm just like,
Right.
bro, just put the damn mask on, dog.
Yeah.
But then those same people are the people who are not going to get a
There
vaccine.
you go.
That's true.
That's the problem. I mean, it doesn't make sense. All of this could have easily been prevented, but of course, people didn't want to take it seriously. And now we have a vaccine out here that's probably doing more damage than it is saving
Yep.
anyone. Like,
Mhm.
actually, I just seen that there's a lady who on live TV, and that's the other thing. I don't get why they keep pushing this let's show people get vaccines on live TV thing. But this lady got a vaccine, national television,
Mhm.
and while she was talking, literally fainted. Now they're
See?
trying to say that it
Wow.
was because of pain and it was a symptom of, oh, well, she felt the pain of the needle and it was 20 minutes after she got the shot. How in the world does that even make any sense?
Their body probably won't even respond to it correctly. So that's the other risk, because if people were to take it and like their body can't respond to that vaccine or that other trial of the vaccine, it can be just as deadly just by one stick of the needle.
Because everybody ain't the same.
No, exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
And pretty much CDC even just released like people are experiencing severe allergic reactions. Like people are literally going into anaphylaxis based off of them getting the shot. So again, if you didn't do a trial, what good are you doing to the people?
Now that's more data piling up for those who didn't respond. Now they have to go back to square one, look at the blood samples or whatever data that they have, and then basically, I guess, in their mind, like do some tweaks. But I don't think doing a tweak is enough. Like just start from scratch. Because if this person, like, say if I were to take it, say it didn't respond well to me, I probably wouldn't survive. So that's why I'm hesitant to take this, because I don't know how my body is going to react to it. So I think I need more data about it.
Yeah.
For me, like I know I'm not taking it because I already got enough going on. With my condition and everything. Like I don't need no extra stuff like that. Going on. That it will most definitely take my ass out if I have like some type of bad reaction to it. I'm not gonna risk that. That's just
Yeah.
my opinion.
So wait,
No,
just general poll, is anybody here open to the vaccine?
Definitely not.
Hell no.
more data. That's all I'll say. But it's still no.
Okay, so that's a
I
little
mean,
hard no all around.
I'm looking at the ingredients now, and it is not really saying much. They're saying lipids, potassium chloride, sodium chloride, monobasic potassium phosphate, and their explanation is,
Those are basically just binders, essentially.
yeah, they're like, it's salt
Mm.
and sugar water. That's all we got.
That's all it said.
So did they specify if it's the inactivated virus or if it's just a weakened strain? Because that's essentially what a vaccine is. It's either a weaker virus that's inside the actual vaccine or an inactivated virus that's in the vaccine.
Well, I'm reading through it now to see because, like, the flu shot is just the flu, and I don't know. Is it a smaller dose?
Weakened.
Okay, because it's saying the potassium chloride, monobasic potassium phosphate, sodium chloride. I apologize, and dibasic sodium phosphate dehydrate are used to maintain pH and stability of the vaccine. And what this doctor is saying is that it's just sodium chloride and well, he pretty much just said it's salt and sugar to bind the vaccine, like G said. It's none of this is really saying that it's supposed to help you.
Did you say sugar water? Sugar water. That sounds like some shit somebody could make at home.
Like even that just seems risky and wild to attempt to put that even in
like
anybody's body.
just make that shit at home.
Oh, come on. You know people have been coming up with COVID-19 recipes at home.
No, because what is a vaccine without the actual product that you're trying to cure in it? I mean, you would have to know what's able. They still have no idea what's able to fight COVID-19. I've had COVID-19, so when you get COVID-19, doc, what should I do? Stay at home. Is that all? Is that all you have for me? Yeah, quarantine for 2 weeks.
You're right.
There's nothing that is given or taken, or there's nothing that they are doing to help fight this because they do not understand it. So, therefore, the question that everybody should be asking medical healthcare professionals and family at home, what the heck are you putting inside of me? If you don't understand how to fight this, if you don't even understand what it is, what are you putting in me? That should make everybody pissed off. How do you have a vaccine in 6 months and you don't even know what this is? You don't truly know what
That's what
COVID
I'm
is.
Oh, of
saying.
course
Like
not.
people ain't gonna look
Yeah.
into it. They just gonna do it, and then they gonna do it, and it's because I honestly feel like that's a lie. Them ingredients. I mean, that stuff probably in there, but they ain't telling everything. Everything's not on there. So like
And that's why this vaccine is being put out, bro. You putting this vaccine out so
That's all
people
they
can go
say.
no,
right
I
back
mean
to
I
work.
I, I
But
know
if people are
because
dying from both COVID and the vaccine, it's kind of like, well, it's all money. It would give people the vaccine, then they can get back to work.
yeah, like another thing that upsets me is like, man, so many people out here struggling. Like, I mean, so many people out here struggling, and the government, I mean, they could help, but they're not. And it's just like, even though people want this stimulus check, I mean, they're saying it won't even be $1,200. Yeah, and $1,200 ain't no money anyway. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you got to pay your rent, bro? Like I feel like if they really wanted to assist people, which this is like some fairy tale shit I'm about to say. Don't make people have to worry about their bills. People who aren't employed or can't get employed, I guess I should say, give them some type of relief. And then it's like some people I know that are working, they're like being worked to freaking death because the places ain't got nobody to work.
Yeah, for the simple fact that they're willing to go to work. So it's interesting you bring up employment, Dark Side, because the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission issued that requiring a test for COVID would not violate the Americans with Disability Act. It just basically bars them from requiring medical exams for employees and bringing them in. But they said the COVID-19 vaccine doesn't fall under that category. So essentially, what they saying is employers that basically employers can require workers to get COVID-19 in order to return to work. So how does everybody feel about that?
So are they saying it's job
It
to
is what it
job
is.
based?
Yeah, it's up to the employer to do what they want to do. If they want to require their workforce to essentially get the
No.
vaccine in order to return to work.
I won't be going back to work.
I'm sorry. There's no way. It's upsetting because they're pushing this now. This isn't.
Mhm.
This is what. This
I
is
won't be
what we
going
got
back
to
to work.
realize.
Like I literally just, am getting over a sickness right now because of the damn job. You think I'm finna take a vaccine? But I wish they would come at me with that.
It's another ploy towards making everything mandatory, essentially.
It took them years to figure out what the flu was and to figure out that it wasn't the common cold. Then it took them multiple years after that to figure out, man, we need to get a vaccine. Then it took them years after that to realize, man, we got to go get we got to get the worst form, but make it weaker than the form that's coming out this year.
Right.
And then they started administering it into people. But that was
Right.
only after test runs. Why in the world? People got to ask themselves why are they pushing it out this fast? Not to be an anti-vaccinator or whatever they call it themselves, because I'm not that. But this is out of hand. There is a deeper meaning to all of this, and nobody
Yep.
is asking the right
Yep.
questions. Everybody is just falling in line like sheep and saying, okay, let's get this. No, I'm
And
sorry.
you know,
If my
it's
employer told
crazy.
me tomorrow or on Monday, you need to be vaccinated before you come to work. Sorry. Bye, Felicia. I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to risk my life just because you all think that this quote unquote vaccine is supposed to work. There's no way in the world that you get something and do not understand it and can automatically cure it
Yep.
unless you know something that we all don't know.
Something like this doesn't take months to do. It takes years. And for them to push it like over 8 months or estimated ballpark, 6 months plus, that's just as dangerous.
Go ahead. When you start coughing up blood, let me know how that goes for the rest of your week.
But so everybody gonna turn into zombies, Kong? Let me tell you,
Ooh.
a lot of higher ups in workforces are already saying that
Yeah,
they
I
will
mean, you know what?
comply
If my
by
boss come to
taking
me
the
and say some shit
vaccine to
like
set a
that,
good
I'd be like,
example for
motherfucker,
their
I want to see you take
employees.
it first. And we going together.
And G, with you joking about zombies, anybody else seen World War Z?
Back for blood, we out
Hey,
here. Gang
back for
gang.
blood.
Now, the plot of World War Z, spoiler alert, the plot of World War Z is you make yourself sick and the zombies will not attack
Yeah,
you.
essentially.
This is starting to feel eerily more and
That's just
more
wild,
like
man.
that
Like
story.
they set it up to where you look like to make it seem like there's no hope, which causes people to panic. And that's what people do.
Yeah. So out of
Hmm.
desperation, you're gonna act. And unfortunately,
Yeah,
that
and then
might
for
not be the
me,
right
I look at
move.
it like this, man. You know, so everybody might not look at stuff like this, but there's one thing you guarantee when you born, and that's a death. So if some shit happens, shit start hitting the fan, and I ain't here no more, I just ain't here no more. Because it's too much going on. There's too much going on, man. Like it ain't like how I used to be, kids, everybody just outside chilling, no damn mask, no nothing. Everybody just having a good time. Barbecues and shit. In the South, you primarily outside. We be outside down here, man. Having gatherings and shit all the
Right.
time. You can't do that no more. I mean, you can, but it's not
Right.
wise.
Nah, not at all. It's too risky.
You got Lady G Michonne out here.
She's shown.
Man,
You already know what time it is.
But I'm sorry, I will not be complying to this anytime soon. Uh, my family will not be complying to this anytime soon. This will be years in the making before I think about sticking a needle. I don't even take flu shots. Yeah, and that's not even a paranoid thought. It's just a
that shit.
understanding of they barely know what that is. So what is the point? I'm not risking my life.
Yo, why you think I like zombie games so much? I'm preparing. I'm out here. I am ready.
It's wild, man.
But the flu shot, yeah, the flu shot is supposed to make you sick, but not in the same way that the flu can get you sick because there are people dying from the flu all the time, every year. And the numbers for the flu are just as crazy as the numbers as COVID. But the flu has been out for years. COVID literally happened in what, November? and started affecting America. And I want to say January or February, but nobody was keen to this because no alarming of the American people. I'm not going to give any specific names who quoted that's ignorant.
Was
Quote.
it Dwight?
But
His name was Dwight, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
no, he was rather orange.
Okay.
But
AKA Dwight.
but, you know,
That's fine.
but yeah, it's a trickle down effect that could have been avoided, but we're here, and now they want to force something upon us, and they don't understand it. So I mean, it's a solid no for me.
Yeah. All in all, just stay as safe as you can, possibly. I know everybody doesn't have the same work situation where they can work from home or have the ability to work an abbreviated schedule where they're not, in close contact with others. There's people out there in the public facing. There's people out there who have to interact with customers on a daily basis still, preparing food and doing, essentially essential business, as we call it. But stay safe, mask up when you can, wash your hands, get your sanitizers and everything. If you have to go out, do that, but just be safe in all of it. That concludes today's episode of Verbal Vibe Mode. Make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast app. Visit us at www.verbalvibemode.com for more of your verbal vibing mode needs, I guess. All right, y'all. See you.
Bye. Later.
Peace.
Bye. Peace out.
Man, love.